Welcome back to another episode of Royal Park Fine Wine, What's Hot Now, with your host, Joe Susu. So today we're doing two different wines, and as usual, we like to pick on product that I wouldn't say somewhat new, but most people are not familiar with. So today we're picking on a white wine that's from Spain, and it's making a huge boom right now, and a grape varietal from Chile, and I'll go over the history of both of these wines. So these are different wines and things that I like a lot. We're going to start with a Cana AlBarino from Spain. It is from an area called Reserva. This is a 2020. This is, I would probably say, in my top 5 favorite white wines. Not necessarily summer or winter, anytime. It goes really well with lots and lots of different foods. So I've had a lot of experience in this wine. Cana AlBarino. So the AlBarino grape. So most people compare it to where it's like it's in between a Chardonnay and a Sauvignon Blanc. It has that oily nose and so much of that tropical. So you can smell this and it'll take you into a little more on the Sauvignon Blanc, even though the palate shouldn't show as much citrus, some citrus, but not as much. The color on this it's beautiful color. This is a straw color with some green hues to it. The nose, it's got some complex aromas of green apple, definitely citrus, and the citrus part is slightly grapefruity, but very mild grapefruity, not a Sauvignon Blanc grapefruity, and lots of tropical, just somewhat exotic. Tip of my tongue right off the bat, it's got that white flower shows up on the palate, mouth filling kind of coating sensation. It's got some really balanced minerality, very elegant. Wow, tropical, it's still there. I'm still getting nectar on the finish. Just a very lushy nectar. So food-wise, I've been to Spain, and this is a wine that we had a lot with grilled octopus, and it is absolutely a marriage. I would definitely pair this with a blackened salmon, something with some heavy flavor, oily flavors. I can see this because of the citrus. I can see it going really well with like chicken piccata and some creamy cheeses. I love this wine. This is a 93 point, $18.99 a bottle. Worth every penny of it. So if you want to venture into something that's not a Chardonnay and it's not a Sauvignon Blanc, you must try this wine. Well endorsed by me because I absolutely love this wine. So the next wine we're doing is a Carmenere. It's made by Errazuriz. It's Carmenere Max. This is a 92 point, $18.99 a bottle. So the history of Carmenere, this is a grape that was originally from France. Approximately 20 some years ago, this wine or this grape was found in Chile. It grew really well in Chile, and it was being bottled under Merlot until they did a DNA on it, and they found out that it was 100% Carmenere. Again, this is a wine for people to try, because if you haven't had, if you're getting a little tired of your blends and your Cabernets, etc., this is definitely a wine to try. It has a lot of great features. So just like most of you know are familiar with Malbecs from Argentina, Carmenere from Chile. That's what Chile is really known for. Again, beautiful color. So it does have a little bit of that earthiness. The nose takes you into that old world style in a very good way. All right, spicy, blackberry, herbally, baking spice right on the nose. Lush palate, great tannins. I'm getting a little bit of that dried green herbal accent. And again, when I say green and I relate it to red wine, it's actually a good thing. It's a different thing than having a Cabernet or Merlot. So I'm getting that dark plum and berry. I'm getting some notes of chocolate oak. It has a great long finish on it. The long finish has it's filled with wild spice, so it's exotic. Love the nose on this wine. Food-wise, dried meats, chorizo, a little bit on the spicier dried meats. Anything that's braised, short ribs, braised pork, especially if it's braised with red wine. I believe this wine would definitely pair up really well with it. Dense foods, so foods that need something with acidity to wake it up. So again, Errazuriz Carmenere from Chile, 92 points, $18.99, well worth it, must try.